Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it there today. I think it was the clock. Let me at least practice to the clock. Let's practice to the clock. Because I want to get that angle down. Would it be so bad if they just got bigger? What do you mean? Like the numbers? $5E 14 DPS, yeah. Let's like cookie clicker numbers. Like, yeah, it does. Because nobody can understand that. Also, like, I think there was like a computation issue. I think that's also when they reduced the amount of spells on screen. And the first time they limited how many targets you can hit with a, AoE attack. Woo! God damn, boy. Fast as fuck. Making things easier so people don't have to learn just makes people who complain about having to learn. What? What? You're telling me when you hit a fucking turtle, you want to see 5 to the 10th power as the big yellow number and not like fucking 700? Especially when like that's not even like half of his HP. You're like, okay, well, okay. I can calculate that my attack does exactly 1% of its HP. I can then go percentage based, and we don't need to worry about numbers. Oh, I did it again. That's when you started playing idle games. You had to learn a bunch of different notations. Yeah, but it's an MMO. It's an MMO with a bunch of different players and a bunch of different. It's a reach to a different audience, I think. They're trying to make things as easy as it can get for people to get into it because they want their money. So path of least resistance, which means small numbers. But also, like when the stat squish happened, I guess the first one, it felt real fucking bad. Like, oh, I went from having 500k HP to, you know, 6,000, and it was like, what the fuck? No, I mean, I genuinely think that if we used numbers that big, where you had to use notations, that the game wouldn't be fun. I think that it just, like, looks ugly. From a design standpoint. Did I want the stat squish at the time? No. Looking back, was it good? Yeah, maybe. It let things creep for a little bit more. And eventually there's going to need to be another one if they want to keep that same philosophy. How do you get hit? Honestly, there's a million systems. I think I might have let go of shift. Oh, we're good. There's so many systems in WoW. I would rather they reduce the amount of learning because there's so many fucking systems in the game. So many goddamn currencies, so many reputations, and like stupid systems too. There's someone who made a systems tier list, and there was like 50 different things on the tier list. I want to watch it because like it's all useless shit that I know, right? And I want to see how many of them on the tier list I could name. I could have been quicker. Woo! I forgot, we're on a new route. Game sometimes decides to whip your camera in random direction and make it front-facing. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I have experienced that. Whoa! Yo, come on, there's a small indie company, come on. You can't, you gotta give them some slack, right? Also, those VHS piles not being symmetrical, that doesn't tilt me in like a game speedrunning sense, that tilts me in like a, like, why aren't they symmetrical? Come on. Stupid brain. Yeah, I mean I feel like the numbers thing could be a server issue. Like at some point it just can't handle numbers. That was a big thing for Risk of Rain, which like, you know, isn't a very comparable game to World of Warcraft, but for Risk of Rain 2, there were a lot of this number went too fucking high exponentially and the game broke. Like, I don't know if that could happen with WoW, but like, maybe if, you know, 200 people on the same server did it, like, I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. Didn't get hit for the second one. Yeah, but then that requires like, hey, if this displays 30, you have to display a different number, right? I think it's the load of the back end, not the display. I feel like the display doesn't really matter. Just all for the sake of keeping big numbers, which like I feel has no point. Because, like you said, it's all percentage based anyway. Oops. Alright, let's see. This was supposed to be a practice run, but it kind of felt good. This is also me talking out my ass because I've never made a game or a fucking MMO, so. What?
Our minds are filled with rooms.
There's no way.
Not all of which we have.
This is a lie. This is literally a lie. What is happening?
Some
what?
Open when we want, allowing us.
I fucked up so much. I touched 2 paintings. Or no, I touched 1 painting. And I touched the fucking, I mean, I think when the text is on screen, the in-game timer doesn't go. But I got bonked on the fucking door at the attic.
Never.
I didn't do the water level
No
right.
matter how hard we try.
What
We
the
think we
fuck,
know what
dude?
secrets lie behind them. And
Literally,
we'll
Super
never be
Saiyan.
sure, but